Well, if there's one thing I've learned, it's never say never. Welcome, one and all, at long last, to Let's Play Ace Combat Assault Horizon Legacy. So, for those of you who don't know, as you can probably tell by the split screen down there by now, Assault Horizon Legacy is the enhanced remake of Ace Combat 2, which is also currently being LP'd by me, for the Nintendo 3DS. One important thing to point out about this footage is that actually this is not going to be me actually playing through the game. This footage was provided graciously enough by my good friend and fellow goon, Trizofani, so you can thank him for that, and probably go watch his LP of Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2, co-starring Simply Simon, because that thing was great, and I'm also in it in one part. So we're going to be starting off a brand new game, and you're going to see in a moment with the briefing that things are going to look quite familiar to what we've already seen in Ace Combat 2. So I will let Keynote take it away, and here we go!
We'll start the mission briefing. Your tag name is Phoenix, correct? I'm Ulrich Olsen, commander of this squadron. You'll be leading Fighter Squadron 3718, aka Scarface Squadron. Your mission will be to engage in battle against rebel forces. USEA is in shambles due to the sudden uprising of the military rebellion. As part of the Allied forces, we are to suppress the rebel forces by any means and return peace to the continent. Now for your first mission. Rebel bombers are headed for an Allied forces frontline base located on the Twinkle Islands. You are to intercept the bombers and take them out before they reach the Allied base. We assume that the bombers will be accompanied by several escort fighters. I'll be giving strategic directions during battle under the call sign Keynote. Keep your ears open for my transmissions. I've heard what you can do, Phoenix. I'm eager to see it.
So yeah, blah blah, Civil War, blah blah, bombing run. Basically, welcome to your standard Ace Combat opening mission. We've got a couple of targets ahead of us, mainly bombers and fighters. And basically because this game was more or less designed to be baby's first Ace Combat, this is literally one giant tutorial mission. And again, the game is gracious enough, unlike Ace Combat 2, to start you out with a halfway decent plane. So we are going to be flying this one with the good old F-15C. Thankfully, PJ's dead, he won't be involved in this, so that's a plus too.
Phoenix, move out.
And of course, because it's a brand new game, you get these brief tutorial flashes. These don't show up when you go through the game a second or third time or do free missions.
Scarface 1, Phoenix. Do you read me? This is Olsen, your AWACS. Call sign Keynote. I'll be relaying directives during battle, so keep this channel open.
So for a 3DS game, or I should say 3DS Ace Combat game, the game actually handles quite well, especially considering you've only got the one stick to control with.
Target in sight. Located Rebel Bomber Squadron. They should be easy enough to handle.
So you flip between your different weapons using the D-pad. You can go left and right for special weapons and normal missiles.
Damn it! I got one of ours! The Allied forces?
If you're wondering like, if the game was optimized for the second Circle Pad, the Circle Pad Pro, the answer to that is yes and no. The Japanese version of the game was, or I should say, supports the Circle Pad 2, but the European and North American releases actually don't.
Phoenix, keep it up.
And really, a game, especially in this engine, really doesn't need the second Circle Pad because, like, the only thing the second thumbstick did on the PlayStation 2 and Xbox 360 game was just control your view, like around the plane, around the cockpit, or whatnot.
Bomber is defenseless. Take it down.
So It's a nifty feature, but nothing I would go run out and spend however much money like a brand new circle pad extension for the 3DS would cost these days.
Increase your speed. Pay attention to your HUD. I hope you like the sound of my voice, because you're going to be hearing a lot of it. Use your long-range weapon.
Honestly, I would listen to Richard Epcar read me the goddamn phone book, so that's not really going to be a problem in this game.
All enemy bombers destroyed. That just leaves the leading fighter squadron.
Hostile, 6 o'clock. It's the Allied forces. We'll keep them busy. All aircraft are active.
Adjust your radar range if you have no visual on the targets.
Yeah, so these little yellow tutorial, like, flashes, they show up pretty much anytime you run this mission, even if you're going back and playing it in free mode.
Great view. All rebel aircraft destroyed. Intel wasn't kidding.
A little disappointed he cut off that last line.
This war's just going to get tougher from here on out. We're counting on you, Phoenix. All right, return to base.
Rebel bombing squadron has been destroyed. This was your first mission as part of Scarface Squadron. You did well. Presently, more than half of the Eusian continent is under rebel control, but the tide turns now with us. It's Scarface Squadron's duty to lead Operation Fighter's Honor. I'm eager to see what you can do, Phoenix.
And that is it. So that was Mission 1 done for Ace Combat Assault Horizon Legacy. We're going to be hopefully getting more missions coming up in the future as Trizopany gets more footage from me. But for now, we are going to take a look at a little bit of bonus material as well that he has graciously provided. So stick around in a couple seconds and we are going to see basically this mission, I should say the highlights of this mission run in Ace difficulty.
Scarface 1, Phoenix. Do you read me?
So, this is new. Yep. Assault Horizon Legacy has propeller planes. And I think this is the, I'm probably gonna screw the name up with this one, but I believe it's the, F6FB, or F... It's a World War II plane, let's just say that.
It's 12 o'clock outside of missile range.
So, of course, because this is a plane from a time before missiles, we don't have any tracking weapons. And basically, our special weapons are basically bullets and bigger bullets. And the occasional bomb for ground targets. And the key thing that I wanted to show off here is we are going to see our first named ace of the game coming up in a minute. And these guys don't show up in normal mode. You've got to actually go through and do a free play mission to get them to actually show up.
Use high G turns to your
there's a line that was cut off.
It'll allow you to get behind the enemy quickly. Destroyed. Intel wasn't kidding. They've got some serious.
And there we go.
This war is just going to get tougher from here on out.
Oh yeah, sure, just blow the base you're supposed to be protecting up. No big deal. And there we go. We'll see you next time.